Hi everyone, welcome to this Basecamp tutorial. I'm Jessica and I'm going today to show you how to use Basecamp, just kind of how to navigate it. It's really simple. Okay, so the first thing to do is get on Basecamp, and I know 4 ways to do that. The first way is to bookmark it, 3.basecamp.com. The next way is to open it from an email from Basecamp. The next way is, if you've ever been on Basecamp before, of course you can go up and start to type it and see if it comes up for you like that. And the last way is to leave it open in your browser all the time like I did. Okay, so once you're on Basecamp, this is home on Basecamp. It looks pretty much like this. Yours will look a little different than mine because everyone's Basecamp is kind of like their own little world, and each one of these things in Basecamp, this is headquarters, Vegan World 2026. These are the teams and the projects. But each one of those is kind of like its own little world. Okay, so we have our own world like this, and each one of these is like its own little world. So that's how that works. This one here is the one that all of us are on. So everybody in our Basecamp is all in this. And if you are going to add someone to Basecamp, let's say you need someone who wants to start a Climate Healers group and you want to add them here so that they can do that, they first need to be added here. Then you can add them here. Okay? The first thing to really know is that all of these little worlds in Basecamp, the headquarters, teams, and projects, they all function in the same way. The pages all look the same. They all look like this. There's a Campfire always in the top left. Middle top is the message board. To-dos here, schedule, automatic check-ins, and docs and files. So this looks the same on all of the pages. Everything's in the same place. Super simple to remember that. If you need to add anyone to Basecamp and you are able to do that, up here is where you will do that. You just click this, add people, and then you just need their name and email address to add them. And you can also type something in a welcome email for them that they'll receive with their initial invitation to join Basecamp. And I find that in that welcome email, it's helpful to give some instructions on Basecamp. Now that we'll have this video, I'll probably put a link for the video in it. We also would probably want to add a link for the survey. There's a Google survey. If you have not filled that out yet, please find that link and fill that out so that you can choose what teams and projects that you want to be on in Basecamp, and so that you can go ahead and start working on them. It's a really great, Basecamp is such a great tool to have. We can collaborate with people and share our ideas and work on things in such an easy, organized way. But anyway, so if you need to add someone, this is how to add them. All right, so Campfire. What the Campfire is it's just a place to chat informally. It won't really like notify everyone that someone has chatted there. It's just a place to just talk, and it's only separated by dates. Okay, so it's really just informal chatting. And if you want to say something to a specific person on here, so let's say, so Ray put this in here. If I want to say something to Ray about that, I'm going to do it like this. I'll do the @ symbol and then start to type his name. And then I'll pick him out like this. And this will send him a notification so that he'll know that I'm talking to him. Otherwise, he may miss it. So anytime you want to talk to a specific person anywhere in Basecamp, it's really best to do that @ symbol and their name and click it so they can find out. Otherwise, it's really easy to miss it that someone has been talking to you. Just to show, let's go on to here for the next part. We'll go to the Illuminators team. Okay, see, it's laid out the same way. Campfire board here. So we just saw what the Campfire was, the informal chatting. And see, we're using the @ symbol so that we all know and get our notifications that someone is talking to us. For the message board, this is more of a formal kind of place where you want to put things that you want everyone to know about and that you want everyone to be able to find later. If you can imagine in the campfire trying to find something later, that would be pretty difficult. But things that are more important and that you want definitely for people to be able to find that later, this is the place to put those types of things. New message is where you add them right up here. And if you see over here these little circles with the numbers, that's because people have commented on things. So let's say if I open this one here, and when you add something to the message board, it will notify people. So like when I added this, it notified 50 people. So let's say that someone else had posted this message and it wasn't me, and I wanted to say, awesome, thank you so much. I could put that here in the discussion, and that's what made those little circles that we just saw. But if I do that, if I say awesome, thanks so much here in the discussion, I notice it's going to notify 69 people that I have said awesome, thanks so much. And I wouldn't really want to bother them with that. So instead I'm going to come up here and I'm going to just boost myself. How about that? So I can just add these little things like this. And I can say, awesome. And see it, I ran out of room. So now what I can do is I could click the check, and I'm not really going to boost myself, but if I did that, then it would show this icon again beside it, and then I could write whatever else I wanted to write there and put a check, and I could do, a couple of boosts if I needed to, so that I wouldn't add it in the discussion and notify 69 people that I said awesome, thanks so much. So this boosts type thing, this is in several places in Basecamp. Whenever you see that little this little symbol here, that's the boosts, and it will let them know that you have boosted them. So that is the message board and how it works. Next up is the to-dos. I don't really use that too much. You could, and then you can mark things, all done when you finish them. Schedule. If you put something on the schedule, you can also click to move it or to copy it to a schedule on a different team or project or to headquarters. So that's helpful. Automatic check-ins. You probably will receive some of those from headquarters unless you opt out with your email preferences. And if you need help with your email preferences, you can ping Ray. I'll tell how to ping someone in a little bit. And Ray can help you out with that. You can set it so that you only receive emails when someone mentions you in a comment, the little @ symbol, or pings you if you need to do that. Docs and files, that's important. This is where to find things or where to put things that you want to make sure that everyone has access to that is in that particular Basecamp group, and so that they can be found later. Comments can also be put on these if needed, and they can be updated, like the Climate Healers Group Handbook. I can add a version later on and just change them out. So very user friendly. We can have multiple sort of folders within a folder. Really simple. And to add one, you see right there. Okay, so that is everything on the main pages. And again, if you needed to add someone to this, they'd have to be added to headquarters first, and then they can be added to the other groups. All right, now up top, these things. We already talked about what that was, that main page there. Pings. This is if you want to send one or more people an instant private message. This is where to do that, and they'll get a notification that you've pinged them. Let's say I want to ask Jane Velez Mitchell something about the Countdown to Year Zero film, and I'm going to need to ask also Ray about it. I can ping them both at the same time by doing this, and then I type here. And then when I hit enter, it will go through. I can add some little things. I can add attachments. But that is pinging. I think that's really helpful on here to chat with people about different things. Hey, this one will show you what's been going on kind of in all of your worlds. So this is just for your world. So hey, we'll show you your things. And I do use this a lot actually to find like I may be in the evening, you know, oh, I remember this morning I got an email that was about some idea someone had, and they went to, you know, they had a picture with their sign. I want to find something about that and comment about that. That was really awesome. I go here and I find it, click on it, and go there. So that's really helpful. Activity, that one will show what's been going on, like a whole, sort of the whole of Basecamp. I don't really use that. My stuff, don't really use that either. You could. I'll show you some things that this kind of stuff here. I will use that. And find, I guess I've never used this. You can search for something. But that is it. So I think it is just pretty simple to use Basecamp. Nothing to be scared of, certainly. And it's just really nice to be able to collaborate with people so easily on here. So I hope to see you in Basecamp soon, and I hope this tutorial was helpful. Bye-bye.